Welcome, my name is Adam Wilson, and this is Form 1 for History of the United States, 512 at Liberty University. The topic of discussion, Public History of the American Revolution Era, 1763 to 1789. First, we'll discuss and define what is public history. There are many definitions of public history. However, the simplest version, as described by New York University at NYU, states public history is history that is seen, heard, read, and interpreted by the popular or public audience. This is done by transforming research conducted in academia to reach the wider outside audience of the public. Examples include, but are not limited to, museums, historical societies, libraries, government, archives, digital humanities, and of course, academia. As recommended by the professor of this class, online sites like the Freedom Trail, Architect of the Capitol, and the Poplar Forest have opened the door to transforming research to be viewed or exposed by public audience. The first example website, thefreedomtrail.org, describes and depicts the Freedom Trail located in Boston, Massachusetts, which originally was established in 1964. The website helps the audience experience more than 250 years of history through the Revolutionary War in Boston, Massachusetts. The 2.5-mile trail leads to 16 nationally significant historical sites consisting of museums, churches, meeting houses, burying grounds, parks, a ship, and historical markers that tell the story of the American Revolution and beyond. The second website example, Architect of the Capitol, named after the position, AOC, website being aoc.gov. This job is essential in maintaining historical buildings and artifacts, primarily for Congress and the Supreme Court. Examples of areas of responsibility of the Capitol District includes the National Statuary Hall, the historic Rotunda paintings, and the Apotheosis of Washington. The National Statuary Hall features 100 statues, 2 from all 50 states. The AOC's role in regards to the statues is to provide advice to the states when they want to replace their statue, as well as helping preserve the statues. The historic Rotunda paintings, which depict scenes from the past through art, depicts 8 murals depict history from early America to the turning point of the Revolutionary War. The paintings consist of the baptism of Pocahontas, Declaration of Independence, discovery of the Mississippi by DeSoto, embarking of Pilgrims, General George Washington resigning his commission, landing of Columbus, surrender of Lord Cornwallis, and surrender of General Burgoyne. The website allows the reader to click the picture and get a detailed history of the specific painting. The Apotheosis of Washington is seen at the Capitol Bulletin Rotunda. This painting was completed after the Civil War and depicting Washington rise to the heavens. This shows how Washington was looked at in reverence and admiration for his role in American independence. The third and final website, poplarforest.org, depicts Thomas Jefferson's Poplar Forest Retreat located in Forest, Virginia. The purpose of the site is to preserve Thomas Jefferson's personal retreat and to inspire the public to explore his enduring legacy and his belief in the boundless freedom of the human mind. According to the interview of Jefferson's presentation, not many people knew Jefferson had a second home. He designed it as a shape of an octagon during his last years of presidency, which is significant because it was the first octagon home in America. People are intrigued by Jefferson because people on either side of the political party named him as a significant source of intellect for their specific party. Since Jefferson founded the University of Virginia, till today, students and historians alike often have a special reference towards him. Visitors of the Poplar Forest are able to have a deeper understanding of the Jefferson's thought and detailed writings of his daily life, which include hobbies and interests. Though the preservation of the Poplar Forest, the public is also able to have a deeper understanding of him through their most recent discoveries, as well as from their discoveries that were readily available from the past. As a teacher or member of academia, covering the foundations of an art, event, or era is crucial to start the transformation process of exposing historical research. Websites like these help us get to the next step after the foundation material, this to help to frame the interest as well as world applications to the audience. Ideally, the final step would be a field trip to a historical site, museum, or art gallery to apply the finished exposure to the lessons with tangible evidence exposing the audience. It is important to remember that there are varieties of learners in every class. Some may benefit more from being exposed to these public history sites visually using hands-on approaches. Of course, if a field trip is not available for class, a virtual tour of the historical site would be sufficient in educating, reinforcing, and exposing the audience to the research. Thank you.